Getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, and you can see by the results, we're pretty much right back where we started from. All tied after the first 4 games. Game 5, always a critical one. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome, your Angels.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. Now, he's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Hank Hirsch gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, really rested that bullpen. He pitched into the 9th inning and got his ball club to win.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, the guy to watch, Mike Trout. But we always get enamored with his offensive capabilities, but defensively, he's just as enjoyable to watch. You see him make those highlight reel plays.
Steve Cook will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
Let her rip.
On the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Fox ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Bryce Fox will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Stay ahead.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Nope,
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Now at the plate,
2 strikes.
Here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. 1 away.
Batting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, the good ones make it look easy, don't they? I mean, if you're hitting 230, this ball doesn't drop for a hit. No way. But he'll tell you, that's just the way I had it planned.
Mike Trout will stand in for the first time as you get a look at his numbers so far in the series.
And here in Game 5, this is where he needs to make his presence felt. I mean, this is essentially a best-of-3 series now, and this is where he needs to put these guys on his back and carry them to the finish line.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
0-1, here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Scooped up. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Right fielder.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him. They're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Jose Abreu will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and He's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh? Hey, you can do it.
First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Here you go. Let it
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to the right.
Oh, beat it out.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting six, second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Nick Franklin into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going.
Hey, come on, big dog. Pitch. Nobody better.
And that's dead center for strike one.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Let's go now. What time?
It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, now one pitch right here.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
That's a ball.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Batting seven, left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Ripped on the ground to first.
Go hard, go hard, go hard, go
And
hard.
he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Sean McCormick strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Left fielder, Sean McCormick.
Hey, let's go right here.
First pitch on its way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one.
No out to it.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Ground ball left side. Backhanded from deep in the hole.
He's good.
And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Ken Williamson will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Coming to the plate now, Yonhervis Solarte. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game. You can put the other guys on their heels right away.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Hey, nobody away.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in. You're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
2-0 count and the pitch. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
He's set and a 3-0 offering. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
First and second here with nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple of seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Kyle Kubica steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, high score.
Yeah, guys, and it's always nice to play with that early lead, so we'll see if he can get it done right here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's one, but they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get 1, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Digging in, Robert Netzel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One down here, fellas.
He's set. Here it comes. Whoa. Lays off 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up. That's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Standing in now, Johnny Givatello. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Yelich is under it. And the inning is over. Angels get just the 1. We've played 2 full. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Hard hit ball to second.
Dig.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9th, catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Ready on 1-2.
Let her rip. Here we go.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Hey, you got it. No one
Christian Yelich will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, one time, right now.
Here it comes, 0-2. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Stepping in now, Alonso Luis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Go, baby. Find a good pitch.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Here we go.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Steve Cook stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
From the stretch.
That's a
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Oh, let it fly right here.
1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, pretty healthy pack that time. It's 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Come on, big guy.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Hey, see him rip it up there.
Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Bryce Fox digs into the box here in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
On the ground to the left side. Glove by Bogaerts. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And that's what speed does. Just a little ground ball here, but he's hustling all the way and beats it out for an infield single.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion.
Mike.
Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Into the box now, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
0-1 count and the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On the first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Giancarlo Stanton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
The 2-1 on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Ground ball right side. Hernandez is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Franklin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
Grounder down the line at third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Chop foul right at home plate.
Come on now, big
Here's
dog.
the 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
That's a ball.
And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Take the turn, look.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
So striding in, Xander Bogaerts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Right side, hit hard. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Sean McCormick is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, Sean McCormick.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Ball that's outside.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
And that misses 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ken Williamson.
Into the box now, Ken Williamson. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
And there's ball one.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here we go.
In now, Yonhervis Solarte. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. JT Realmuto will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
First offering on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far. But finally, maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases. And even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get them right back into it.
Christian Yelich will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
Runs up and gets this one down. And taken in out there for the first out.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right here. It's been such a struggle for these guys to score runs so far. He's thinking about taking a little bit of a different approach up there. He had the right idea. It just didn't really work out for him.
Alonso Luis will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Come on, right here, one
well,
side.
you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Hey! Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, I thought the shutout was going to be over once I saw this ball hit, but the ball does wind up being pretty much right at him, and he's able to get a glove on it and keep him out of the run caller.
Into the box, Steve Cook. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw into second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Oh, this one really hurts.
For the Marlins.
You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty. But this one's going to cost them a run.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two and oh.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pretty good cut there, but it's the 2-1 now.
Even though he swung through that one, you can start to see that the swings are getting a little better here in this 5th inning.
Here it is. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Good rip on it, huh?
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Jose Abreu digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Like a big dog.
This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Kyle Kubica will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
Third baseman.
I'll say tie
Kyle
game,
Kubica.
tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. 1 out.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. And you've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy, and this ball just has 0 carry to it.
Into the box, Robert Netzel. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And that misses ball 1. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Abreu. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Designated hitter, Johnny Giambatella.
Johnny Giavotella is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And this guy's had his way with him so far. So maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive. So this is a nice first pitch single.
Bryce Fox steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Skied into straightaway right. Stanton's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels strand 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Nick Franklin will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
Fastball called for strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Drilled on the ground is short. There is Solarte. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. In tied at 93, ball 1. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. In there, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these 2 guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
All right, what time right here?
2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
First things first, here's the throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Pretty good rip on it, huh?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Cesar Hernandez will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the sixth.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, first.
And he takes ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Downstairs, two balls and no strikes.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy,
now
on
batting.
2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Here it comes, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And, they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look,
number 5.
you're going to have to fish or something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Sean McCormick will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Low with the splitter. Ball one.
No strike.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Now they'll snap one off over to the bag. He'll dive, but he's back. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Now a snap throw to first. And the runner back. Runner at first here, one man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
This is a situation where you wonder how much of his concentration is on first base and how much of it is on home plate. Because if you're not 100% locked in on the guy at the plate, folks will make you pay at this level.
Into the box
batting,
now, Ken
first
Williamson.
baseman, Ken
As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball in time to first, and there are two away.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you've got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Digging in now, Yonhervis Solarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Hit to first, fielded by Abreu. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. Angels lead it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Wait for your pitch.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
Here we go.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Netzel corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Yelich is retired, and there's 1 away.
This one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner, and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
In now, Alonzo Luis. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Come on, big guy. What time? Here you go.
Ball two.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
This is hit well out toward deep left field. McCormick going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Standing in now, Steve Cook. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. The relay. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Giancarlo Stanton digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike one.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh? Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Tapped out in front of home. Netzel gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. It's the Angels 3 and the Marlins 2. Kevin Dickerson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Kevin Dickerson.
Now to the plate, Kyle Kubica, who flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Kyle Kubica.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
That's ball
Up top, it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
So far, it's almost like these guys have been winning with smoke and mirrors. Even after this base hit, they're still being out hit by 4, yet they're on top where it counts, on the scoreboard.
Robert Netzel will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to the right side. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. he's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back, they hit someone's helmet, anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Stepping in now, Johnny Giavotella, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
One out. You got one.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bogarts was there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, you know, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
Bryce Fox gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right now.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Angels are out in front, 3-2. Lou Ruiz will be summoned from the bullpen now. He'll take over to start inning number 8.
Lou Ruiz.
Leading off the inning, Jose Abreu. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Hey, let's go.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, it doesn't help the cause at all.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Nick Franklin. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Nobody out, runner on first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over.
He's safe.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Just checking.
I'm set with the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And if you get him to look at strike 1, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Looking good. Going better out there.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. 8th inning here from Orange County. Homestanding Angels looking to put the finishing touches on this one as you get a look at our line score. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Come set, now the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
That evens it up, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. There's one. Out. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Halos lead this one 3-2. Brian Ellington is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
49, Brian Ellington.
Jose Garcia is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Jose Garcia.
Cesar Hernandez will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
Cesar Hernandez.
Got no one out now.
And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. This one's flared out toward left. Ozuna shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Mike Trout will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
1 down. 1 down.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. To short, hit hard. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 5, Sean McCormick.
Stepping in, Sean McCormick. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. Are you talking about a long home run? They all count the same, but goodness gracious, was that thing hit.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. Number 15 will be the new
Now
pitcher.
pitching for the Angels, number 15.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Xander Bogaerts.
For the Marlins.
And they'll need him to get something going here.
Xander Bogaerts.
Into the seats, 0-1. Stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
He's up and driving, huh?
Hit the other way out toward right field. Trout is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
And that fastball definitely catches your attention, and especially when it's on the inner half.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And Slurf can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In is Christian Yelich. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Well, if there is one worry about a closer throwing this hard, if anyone squares up on a fastball, this game could be tied before you know it.
Go now, come on now, one time.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Ball, that's
high. 2-1 now.
Leave it right here, one time, kid.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
Come on, big guy. See it, right here.
45,050 on their feet now at Angel Stadium.
Good one right here.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Hey, did a good one out there, huh?
Miami, good night.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 3-2. Good night from Anaheim.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.